Fame was more than a TV show, it was a cultural phenomenon that captured the hopes, dreams, and challenges of aspiring performers from 1982 to 1987. Its talented cast brought passion and energy to every episode, inspiring viewers around the world. Yet behind the scenes, many of these stars faced profound personal struggles, and some met with tragic fates. In this video, we'll take a heartfelt look at the lives and untimely deaths of 28 Fame cast members, sharing their journeys, hardships, and the legacies they left behind. Join us as we honor these remarkable talents and remember the impact they made both on and off the screen. Albert Haig, born Albert Marcuse on October 13, 1920, in Berlin, Germany, was an accomplished composer and actor, best known for his role as Mr. Swarovski, the kind and wise music teacher in Fame, 1982 to 1987. As the mentor of many students, Mr. Swarovski offered not only musical expertise but also emotional guidance, making him one of the most beloved characters on the show. Off-screen, Albert was a renowned musician and composer, especially celebrated for his work on Broadway. He composed for the musical Green Willow and contributed to various theater productions. His personal life, however, was not without difficulties. Albert was married to actress Renee Taylor, and their partnership saw both professional success and personal struggles. In his later years, Albert faced a battle with cancer, which ultimately took a toll on his health. Despite his declining health, he remained active in his work and was loved for his genuine passion for music. On November 12, 2001, at the age of 81, Albert passed away after a long battle with cancer. Carrie Hamilton, born on December 5, 1963, in New York City, was a talented actress and singer who joined Fame in 1986, playing the vibrant Reggie Higgins. Her character was a dedicated and resilient performer, often struggling with personal challenges, but always pushing forward with her dreams. Carrie was the daughter of legendary comedian Carol Burnett, and she too pursued a career in the spotlight. In addition to Fame, she appeared in various TV shows, theater productions, and films. She had a daughter, Jodie, from her brief marriage to singer Sean Hall. Unfortunately, her promising career and life were cut short by a battle with lung and brain cancer. After a courageous fight, she passed away on January 20, 2002, at the age of 38. Carrie's death devastated her family and fans, particularly her mother Carol Burnett, who was deeply affected by the loss of her daughter at such a young age. Carrie's legacy remains in the hearts of those who remember her talent and resilience. Jean Anthony Ray, born on May 24, 1962, in Harlem, New York, became a household name for his portrayal of Leroy Johnson in Fame, 1982 to 1987. Leroy was a gifted yet rebellious dancer, embodying the raw talent and challenges of an artist trying to break into the world of professional dance. Off-screen, Jean's life mirrored his character's struggles, as he faced battles with drug addiction, personal demons, and financial instability despite his early fame. His career after Fame never quite reached the heights it once had, and he found himself struggling to find consistent work. Jean's personal life was marked by tumultuous relationships, with rumors about his sexuality and several failed romantic partnerships. He had no children and never married, but his life was full of the ups and downs of an artist in the public eye. In his final years, he battled health problems related to his lifestyle, and on November 14, 2003, at the age of 41, Jean tragically passed away from complications after a stroke. Ken Swafford, born on July 25, 1933, in DuQuoin, Illinois, made a significant impact in television, particularly with his role as the no-nonsense Principal Quentin Morlock on Fame from 1983 to 1987. Morlock was a character who held high expectations for his students but also showed a more human side, especially in his interactions with the young performers. Swafford's career spanned decades, with guest roles in several iconic series, such as The Rockford Files, The A-Team, and The Streets of San Francisco. He was married twice but chose not to have children, maintaining a relatively private life. In his later years, he faced health problems, which he handled with the same stoic dignity that characterized his acting roles. Swafford passed away on November 1, 2018, at the age of 85, due to natural causes. His death marked the end of an era for many who cherished his portrayal of Principal Morlock, a character who left a lasting mark on the Fame series. Graham Jarvis, born on August 25, 1930, in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, was a beloved actor known for his portrayal of the kind-hearted Principal Bob Dyrenforth on Fame from 1986 to 1987. Dyrenforth was a contrast to the more stringent characters on the show, offering students support and understanding as they navigated their personal and academic struggles. Graham had an extensive career in television, appearing in notable shows such as Different Strokes and The Golden Girls, as well as numerous stage productions. He was married to his wife, Lorna, for over 5 decades, and they had 2 children. In his personal life, Graham was described as a devoted family man and a mentor to many in the industry. Sadly, in the early 2000s, Graham was diagnosed with multiple myeloma, a form of cancer that affects the bone marrow. After a brave battle, he passed away on April 16, 2003, at the age of 72. His death left a hole in the entertainment community, but his warmth and kindness both on and off the screen continue to be remembered by those who worked with him. Ann Nelson, born on May 27, 1916, in Los Angeles, California, brought to life the nurturing and supportive Mrs. Berg in Fame, 1982 to 1987. As the school secretary, Mrs. Berg was always there to lend a helping hand, offering a calming presence amidst the chaos of the students' lives. Ann was a versatile character actress, appearing in a variety of television shows and films throughout her career. Her warmth on screen mirrored her real-life personality, making her beloved by her co-stars and audiences alike. Despite her success, Ann's personal life was largely solitary. She never married and had no children, and she was known for being deeply devoted to her craft. Ann faced her own share of losses, including the death of close friends and colleagues over the years. In her later life, Ann experienced health struggles, but she remained active in her work as long as possible. Ann Nelson passed away on June 2, 1992, at the age of 76. Carmine KIDI was born on January 23, 1934, in New York City. He is best known for his role as Angelo Martelli, the loving father of Bruno Martelli, in Fame, 1982 to 1983. His portrayal of a supportive and caring father who believed in his son's musical talents added depth and warmth to the series. KIDI's career spanned several decades, including roles in the Godfather series, The Sopranos, and The Twilight Zone, but it was his turn in Fame that captured the hearts of viewers. Despite his successful acting career, KIDI's personal life was not without difficulties. He had a strained marriage that ended in divorce, and he struggled with the pressures of being a single father. His professional life, though filled with notable performances, was marred by personal loss and regret. In his later years, KIDI faced a major health crisis after a fall that resulted in complications. His family and close friends were devastated by the news of his passing, as KIDI had always been a passionate, supportive, and loving figure in their lives. He passed away on May 28, 2019, at the age of 85. Dick Miller was born on December 25, 1928, in the Bronx, New York. His career spanned more than 60 years, with Dick becoming a beloved character actor in Hollywood. He is most remembered for his portrayal of Lou Mackey, the kind-hearted bartender in Fame, 1984 to 1987, where his character served as a friendly and understanding figure to the students of the Performing Arts School. Miller's career took off in the 1950s, with early roles in The Little Shop of Horrors, 1960, and later in Gremlins, 1984, and The Terminator, 1984, where his quirky yet memorable characters became iconic in cult cinema. Despite his extensive work, Miller lived a relatively private life. He was married to his wife, Lainey, and together they had one daughter, though little is known about their family life. Dick's later years were marked by the losses of several close colleagues and friends, including his frequent collaborator. He dealt with the sadness of aging and losing peers but remained active in the industry until his health began to decline. On January 30, 2019, Dick Miller passed away at the age of 90 from natural causes. Judy Farr was born on May 11, 1938, in Quapaw, Oklahoma, and is best known for her portrayal of Mrs. Charlotte Miller in Fame from 1982 to 1983. Mrs. Miller was a kind-hearted guidance counselor who became a steady source of support and empathy for the students, often offering wise advice and encouragement. Judy's character resonated with audiences, as she embodied the nurturing figure that many people need during their formative years. Her career, however, was not without struggles, as she had fewer opportunities after Fame, and much of her later years were spent in relative quiet. In her personal life, Judy was married to actor Mike Farrell, best known for his role in MASH*, with whom she had 2 children. Despite facing some personal challenges, including a highly publicized separation, the couple remained close. Tragically, Judy Farrell's life was cut short when she passed away on April 2, 2023, at the age of 84 due to complications from a stroke. Morgan Stevens, born on October 16, 1951, in Knoxville, Tennessee, became a household name in the early 1980s with his role as David Reardon in Fame, 1982 to 1984. His portrayal of the dedicated and passionate drama teacher left a lasting impression on audiences, as his character encouraged students to strive for greatness and live their dreams. Before Fame, Stevens appeared in numerous television shows and movies, including a significant role on Melrose Place, 1992 to 1993, but it was his time on Fame that solidified his place in TV history. Off-screen, Stevens faced personal challenges that he struggled to overcome, including difficulties with relationships and battling loneliness. Though he had several high-profile relationships in the past, he never married and had no children, and much of his personal life remained private. Tragically, Stevens' life was marked by health issues and a history of mental health struggles, which he kept hidden from the public eye. His tragic passing on January 26, 2022, at the age of 70, from arteriosclerotic cardiovascular disease, was a stark reminder of the quiet battles that many faced despite outward success. Madlin Rue, born on October 3, 1935, in Washington, D.C., portrayed Mrs. Schwartz in Fame from 1982 to 1983, a role that was central to her career. Mrs. Schwartz was a motherly, compassionate figure who provided invaluable support to the students at the fictional School of Performing Arts. Madlin's portrayal brought a deep sense of nurturing and understanding to the character, making her a comforting presence on the show. Throughout her career, Madlin worked in both television and film, but her life took a difficult turn after she was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, a condition that she battled for years. Her marriage to actor Robert Gentry ended in divorce, and she remained single for much of her later life. As she became more debilitated by her illness, her health declined rapidly. In her final years, Madlin's condition left her struggling to maintain her career and personal relationships. Tragically, Madlin passed away on December 16, 2003, at the age of 68, due to complications from pneumonia and multiple sclerosis. Anthony Newley, born on September 24, 1931, in London, England, brought charm and charisma to his role as Trevor Kane in Fame from 1984 to 1985. Trevor Kane was a fascinating and enigmatic figure, whose wit and musical talents left a lasting impression on the students and viewers alike. Newley had a successful career as a singer, songwriter, and actor, with hits like Feeling Good and a number of acclaimed films to his name. However, his personal life was tumultuous. He was married twice, first to actress Joan Collins, with whom he had 1 child, and then to his second wife, who he had 2 children with. While his career flourished, his personal relationships were often strained. In addition, he struggled with financial difficulties and bouts of depression, which overshadowed some of his later years. In the 1990s, Anthony was diagnosed with renal cancer, and despite his best efforts, the disease took its toll. He passed away on April 14, 1999, at the age of 67. George Burns was born on January 20, 1896, in New York City. A legendary comedian and actor, Burns made a special appearance as himself in Fame in 1983. Known for his sharp wit and timeless charm, Burns delighted both the characters in the show and the audience with his iconic presence. His career, which spanned almost a century, included memorable roles in The Sunshine Boys, 1975, and Oh, God! 1977, earning him numerous accolades and a special place in Hollywood history. Burns had a remarkable personal life as well, having been married to the legendary Gracie Allen, with whom he formed the comedic duo Burns and Allen. Their marriage was a constant source of joy in George's life until Gracie's untimely death in 1964, a devastating blow that left him heartbroken for the remainder of his life. Although he never remarried, George's career continued to thrive, even after the death of his beloved wife. However, the passing of close friends in the industry, along with the physical toll of aging, left Burns reflecting on his own mortality. On March 9, 1996, at the age of 100, George Burns passed away due to cardiac arrest. Dave Shelly, born on March 5, 1931, in Chicago, Illinois, played the role of Caruso in Fame from 1983 to 1987. Caruso was the cheerful, comic relief of the series, often lightening the mood with his humorous antics while still providing support to his friends and the students. Dave's performance brought an undeniable charm to the character, making him a beloved figure on the show. Outside of acting, Dave had a modest career in theater and television, but he struggled with personal demons. His love life was less public, and he was married briefly, but the relationship ended in divorce. While Dave was respected as a professional, his personal life was marked by financial and health issues, which were exacerbated by a long-standing battle with depression. He also faced a difficult relationship with alcohol, which contributed to his deteriorating health. After undergoing coronary bypass surgery, Dave passed away on June 27, 1989, at the age of 58. Ted Soro was born on November 14, 1936, in San Francisco, California. He is best known for his role as Mr. Chapman in Fame, 1985 to 1987, a character who was both a disciplinarian and a key figure of authority at the Performing Arts School. Chapman's no-nonsense attitude created a stark contrast to the more free-spirited students, and Soro's portrayal added depth and tension to the show. His career spanned several decades, with notable roles in films such as The Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, 1986, and The Money Pit, 1986. However, his personal life was not without turmoil. Ted was married twice but had a tumultuous relationship with his second wife, which eventually ended in divorce. The strain of his personal life was compounded by the painful loss of close friends in the industry, which took an emotional toll on him. Ted Soro also faced health issues, particularly in his later years, which were worsened by his battle with Lyme disease. On November 30, 2010, Ted Soro passed away at the age of 74 due to complications from the disease. Art Carney was born on November 4, 1918, in Mount Vernon, New York. He brought the character Tim O'Banion to life in Fame in 1982. Tim was a wise, seasoned figure who offered guidance to the young students with his rich experiences in life, much like Art himself. Art Carney's career spanned decades, and he was best known for his role in The Honeymooners, but his versatility in film and television made him one of the most respected actors of his time. Art had a series of personal challenges, including multiple marriages, and struggled with the fleeting nature of fame. His relationship with his third wife, Jean, was more stable, though their life was overshadowed by his financial issues during the later years. Art also faced health struggles as he aged, which eventually affected his ability to work. He mourned the loss of close friends, including his Honeymooners co-star Audrey Meadows, whose death deeply affected him. Art Carney passed away on November 9, 2003, at the age of 85 due to natural causes. Michael Tommas, born on December 4, 1926, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, was known for his role as Mr. Crandall, the tough but well-meaning drama teacher in Fame from 1982 to 1983. Mr. Crandall was a character who pushed his students to their limits, demanding excellence and inspiring them to be the best actors they could be. Michael Tommas' portrayal of the hard-nosed but passionate teacher added a layer of authenticity and realism to the show. Off-screen, Michael had a long career in theater and television, but his personal life was often marked by adversity. Despite his professional success, Michael struggled with health problems, including a battle with cancer that ultimately took his life. He was married twice, and though his personal life wasn't as public as some of his peers, it was known that his relationship suffered under the pressure of his illness. On September 3, 1982, Michael passed away at the age of 55 from cancer, only a few months after his appearance in Fame. Irene Cara was born on March 18, 1959, in New York City. She made a special appearance as herself in the Fame TV series in 1984, though her fame had already been cemented by her role as Coco Hernandez in the 1980 film Fame and her unforgettable performance of the iconic title song. Her dynamic talent and presence on the series were a nod to her larger-than-life career. Irene's career in music and film was filled with high moments, including chart-topping hits like Flashdance. What a Feeling, which won her an Academy Award for Best Original Song. Yet, despite her success, Irene's personal life was marked by struggles with the industry and her battle for proper recognition. Irene's marriage to actor and producer Conrad Palmisano ended in divorce, and she faced financial difficulties in the later years of her life, partly due to mismanagement by her former managers. Despite these hardships, Irene continued to perform in small-scale productions. In her later years, she became more reclusive and struggled with health problems. On November 25, 2022, Irene Cara passed away at the age of 63 due to hypertensive heart disease. Siga Asso was born on August 15, 1915, in Stockholm, Sweden, and is remembered for her role as Frida Grauer in Fame in 1982. Frida was a seasoned and wise character who often served as a mentor, sharing her years of experience with the younger generation of students. Signa's career spanned many decades, beginning in the 1930s with roles in both Swedish and American films, but it was her graceful portrayal of Frida that left a lasting legacy. Her personal life, however, was not without challenges. She was married to actor and director Edward G. Robinson Jr., but the marriage ended in divorce. Siga also faced struggles with the sudden deaths of several close friends in the industry, particularly the tragic passing of her fellow Fame co-star. She never remarried after her divorce and lived her later years relatively quietly. Siga Asso passed away on June 7, 2002, at the age of 86, from pneumonia. Lou Gallow was born on June 12, 1928, in Mount Kisco, New York. He played a vital but behind-the-scenes role in Fame, 1987, by providing the voice of Andrew Rotter, a character whose wise and thoughtful guidance resonated throughout the series. While Lou Gallow's face was rarely seen on screen, his voice helped shape the atmosphere of the show, offering insight to the students navigating their artistic dreams. Gallow had a prolific career in voice acting, contributing to animated series and films over the years. His personal life, though largely private, was marked by his deep dedication to his craft and his family. Lou was married for over 4 decades and had children, but despite his professional success, his later years were marred by a health battle. He suffered a tragic loss when a close friend and colleague passed away, which deeply affected him emotionally. Lou's own health began to decline, and he passed away on June 11, 2000, at the age of 71, due to complications from an aortic aneurysm. Ray Walston was born on November 2, 1914, in Laurel, Mississippi. He portrayed Bertie Whalen in Fame in 1982, a character who served as a wise and experienced mentor to the younger, more impulsive students. Walston's performance brought a quiet, profound depth to the show, enriching it with his seasoned presence. Over his long career, he was also known for his roles in My Favorite Martian, 1963, and Picket Fences, 1992, where he received widespread acclaim. While Walston's career flourished, his personal life was touched by heartache. He married his wife, Ruth, in 1943, and the couple had one child, a son named Michael. They experienced a relatively happy family life, but Ray's later years were shadowed by health problems. In his final years, he was diagnosed with lupus, which led to a significant decline in his health. The loss of his close friend and colleague deeply affected him. On January 1, 2001, at the age of 86, Ray Walston passed away due to complications from lupus. Marge Champion, born on September 2, 1919, in Los Angeles, California, played the poised and Carlton in Fame in 1982. And was an elegant figure whose sophistication and experience served as a role model for the students at the school. Marge's career, however, was far more vast than her role in Fame. She was a celebrated dancer, choreographer, and actress, best known for her collaboration with her late husband Gower Champion in film and television. Together, they created several successful Broadway shows, and Marge was a prominent figure in the entertainment world for decades. Yet, Marge's personal life wasn't without its struggles. After her divorce from Gower Champion in 1973, she faced a significant emotional toll. She also lost a child, a heartbreaking tragedy that deeply impacted her. Despite these hardships, Marge remained active in her career, continuing to dance and choreograph into her later years. She also experienced the loss of close friends in the industry, including fellow dancers and performers who had been part of her early career. Marge Champion passed away on October 21, 2020, at the age of 101, a testament to her enduring legacy and remarkable career. John Carlin was born on May 28, 1933, in Brooklyn, New York. He played Detective Kessler in Fame in 1982, a character known for his sharp intellect and dedication to solving cases. Carlin's portrayal of Kessler added a sense of security and stability to the series, providing a strong contrast to the emotional turmoil faced by the students. Carlin's career also included notable roles in Dark Shadows, 1966 to 1971, and Cagney and Lacey, 1982 to 1988. Though his career brought him recognition, his personal life was far from easy. Carlin was married to his wife, Madlin, for over 30 years, but their relationship faced significant strain due to his long hours on set and his battle with alcoholism, which contributed to their eventual divorce. The loss of a close friend, actor Thayer David, in 1978 was a traumatic event for Carlin, as the two had shared a deep bond. Later in life, Carlin struggled with health issues, including congestive heart failure, which took a toll on his well-being. On January 22, 2020, at the age of 86, John Carlin passed away due to complications from congestive heart failure. Arte Johnson was born on January 20, 1929, in Benton Harbor, Michigan. He is best known for his portrayal of Cliff Armbruster in Fame in 1983. Cliff, the quirky and offbeat drama teacher, brought a unique comic flair to the show, often providing levity in an otherwise dramatic environment. Arte Johnson was a versatile actor who gained recognition from his time on Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In, among other roles in television and film. He was married to actress Gisela Johnson, and the two had a long, happy marriage, though they never had children. While his career flourished, Arte's personal life was often overshadowed by health struggles. In the 2010s, he faced a difficult battle with bladder and prostate cancer, which eventually led to his passing. Arte's life was also marked by the devastating loss of several close friends, including the untimely death of Fame co-star Bruno Kirby. Arte passed away on July 3, 2019, at the age of 90, after a long fight with cancer. Richard Simmons was born on July 12, 1948, in New Orleans, Louisiana. He made a memorable guest appearance in Fame in 1982, bringing his signature energy and enthusiasm to the series. Known for his vibrant personality, Simmons became a household name through his fitness programs, particularly Sweden, to the oldies, and his dedication to promoting healthy living. Although Simmons' public persona was filled with cheer and positivity, his personal life was more private and complex. He had long battled with weight issues and body image struggles, which he openly shared with his fans. Despite his fame, Richard never married, choosing instead to focus on his career and fitness advocacy. In recent years, Simmons became increasingly reclusive, and rumors about his health and well-being circulated after he withdrew from the public eye. His reclusiveness was partly attributed to the loss of close friends and his deep personal struggles, which he kept away from the limelight. Simmons passed away on July 13, 2024, at the age of 76, with the exact cause of death still pending. Bruno Kirby, born on April 28, 1949, in New York City, portrayed the optimistic and energetic Marty Schwartz in Fame in 1982. Marty was a teacher who pushed his students to dream big and pursue their passions, often providing the warmth and encouragement that the show's characters needed. Bruno's career was marked by several high-profile roles in films like When Harry Met Sally and Good Morning, Vietnam. He was beloved by both his fans and colleagues for his wit and generosity. Bruno's personal life, however, was tinged with sadness. He was married to actress Lynn Sellers, but their marriage ended in a quiet divorce. Bruno was also deeply affected by the loss of close friends, including his famed co-stars Siga Asso and Anthony Newley. He had always been open about his health struggles, and in 2006, he tragically passed away from complications related to leukemia at the age of 57. Gwen Verdon was born on January 13, 1925, in Culver City, California. In Fame, 1982, she played Melinda McNeil, a character who embodied elegance, sophistication, and grace. Her performance left a lasting impression, showcasing her renowned skills as a dancer and actress. Verdon was one of the greatest Broadway performers, with iconic roles in Chicago, 1975, and Damn Yankees, 1955. She was married to the legendary choreographer and director Bob Fosse, with whom she had one daughter, Nicole Fosse, who followed in her mother's footsteps as a dancer and choreographer. While their professional relationship was extraordinary, their personal life was troubled, marked by Fosse's struggles with addiction and the eventual dissolution of their marriage. Gwen later found love again with businessman John M. O'Connor, but she continued to battle personal losses. The death of Bob Fosse in 1987 deeply affected her, and she found it difficult to move on from the tragic loss of both a partner and collaborator. On October 18, 2000, at the age of 75, Gwen Verdon passed away due to a heart attack. What do you think about the deaths of the actors in Fame, and who do you miss the most among them? Leave your comments below and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell to see the latest videos.